Show us. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of Hustle and Humor. It's Unscripted. Today, I got the big homie with me today. It's going down, y'all. So you're going to love this episode. Make sure you do us a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Make sure you hit that bell so you get the notifications. We about to go crazy today. Y'all going to love this episode. Make sure you tap in. Off top, this is my favorite podcast to do because we get to really have fun. We get to learn a lot. And at the same time, we get to test people in the culture. And we can talk about the culture. So we about to get it cracking. My man, introduce yourself. Tell us who you is. Tell us what you do. Give us that background.
Big Homie Mikey Lord, man. Mikey Lord Jones on Facebook, man. CEO, part owner, OTO Entertainment, you know what I'm saying? And also in cahoots with Women Cheat Code podcast and Long Shot Visuals, you know. We got a few other business ventures that I deal with too. You know what I'm saying?
How long you been doing this?
I've been in the business part of it for about 3 years now.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
We about to have some fun today, man. Listen, this show is all about folks that's out there running businesses. They got entrepreneurs, but we got requirements. You gotta have hustle, right?
One.
Gotta have humor.
That's two.
All right. You know, some folks come, they be all dry. Like, no, wake up, man. It's about to get it cracked. We about to have some fun. So we're gonna really dig in. Let people know off top, because let people know off top. I know you said what you do, but let people know some of what you do. Like, let them know, let the folks know.
I'm a rapper. You know?
Okay.
I'm a rapper.
Tell them what kind of rapper are you? Tell them what kind of rapper you are.
I say I make gladiator trap music. I don't want to say I'm a gangster rapper or whatever. I just, I'm a high energy artist. You know what I'm saying? I like to make music I like to make triumph music.
That's what's up.
I don't like to. A lot of my stuff is high energy, and I like a lot of bass and just turned. I don't like to. A lot of people make music where it's about, the struggle and this, that, and the third. I embrace the struggle, but I always was the type of person that I take the struggle and that's my motivation to get out. Versus, you listen to Jay, Jay-Z got his, he got songs like, let's say, for example, with him and Beanie Siegel, he talking about his dad, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
He got songs like that, Song Cry, stuff like that. But then but most of his music is, you know what I'm saying? He got, let's say, not to be cliche, but H to the Izzo or
Right.
But he got, Big Pamper that Can't Knock the Hustle.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
It's like, for me, that's inspirational to get out of,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying, of where we come from, the relative states and the ghettos and the hoods and the barrios for the Latinos.
Facts.
And,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? So I like to, that's why I'm always, it's a lot of adrenaline behind Big Homie, man.
Oh, man. What's crazy is, speaking of what you just said, the first time I touched real money, like legally, legit touched real money, I realized my music taste started changing. Because I was like, man, what I was listening to before, like you said, I was in the struggle, So I was anything that related to where I was at. But like the first time I might have made like 5,000 or something in a day or whatever. I'm like, man, this feels different, right? I remember we did 60 bands in a day. That was my highlight. I remember, man, I called my coach that I was working with, told him I was geek, like, man, I made 60 bands in a day. And that call lasted like 10 seconds. He said, when you're ready to make real money, let me know. Click.
Damn.
And it was up. But for me, though, it was the high. I'm like, man, we up 60 bands. You know what I'm saying? Like legal money. Like so my music taste started changing. Like folks was like, I don't like, Jay-Z. He always talking about money. I was like, no, I got to turn Hove up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like Drake. He talking about, no, I got to turn that up. Because now I'm in a different place and I'm starting to see things. I'm traveling more. I'm doing more. So because you a rapper, this wasn't even part of the program, but I gotta bring this in. This is a conversation I just heard Charlamagne and Guy having. I got to get your opinion on it. So they talk about the big three: J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake. But I just heard Charlamagne say it should be the Fantastic Four. He said Future should be included. So I was like, all right, let me hear what his argument is. He said Future got more #1 albums than the only artist, it's only 4 artists that got more #1 albums than Future, which is Jay-Z, Drake, Kanye West, and Eminem. After that, he said J. Cole only got 6. Future got 11.
Yeah.
So do you think it should be a Fantastic Four, or do you think the big 3 should stick it how it is? What's your opinion on that?
Man, it might have to be a Furious 5. You feel me?
Okay.
Because it's a few brothers I feel like that's in there that, you know, but for as it being a Fantastic Four, most definitely, because once again, Future for me is one of them type of artists that is motivation. You know what I'm saying? It's high energy music. You know, he got songs like Cover the Money and stuff like that. I'm a different type of person that I gravitate towards that. You know what I'm saying? It makes me want more.
Yes, sir.
Versus, you know, I don't want to be sitting down and sad and all the time and all, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, yeah, you know, I can even say people like, you know, Mo3 or like, you know, a lot of R&B incorporated music. Like Future do it too. You know, a lot of people sing, harmonize, but it's just a different energy. I look at stuff like, I'm an energy person. You know what I'm saying? I believe in the law of attraction and stuff like that. So it's like, if I'm listening to, let's say King Von all the time, Drill.
Right.
Lil Durk, I love Lil Durk. I feel like Lil Durk is the voice of Chicago. I will give him the king. I'll give him the king slot of Chicago. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Dirk over G Herbo?
I'm giving Dirk.
You giving it to Dirk?
I'm giving Dirk over Kanye.
Okay.
Like,
oh my God.
as far as Chicago, you got
over
to.
Kanye?
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
I'm giving it to Dirk
That's
because Dirk is the voice of the streets.
No,
Kanye went all over the place. Dirk is the voice of an era. He is the voice of the streets. You know what I'm saying? He's a voice of a community that I come from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kanye is a GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
So you going off being able to relate?
Yeah, as far as being relatable. Yeah, relatable.
I hear you.
You know, I'm not wearing leather boots running around with a mask
Come
on
on,
my
man.
face.
Come on, man. Chill out, bro.
I draw like Kanye is my dude. I rotate with. I understand Kanye, but it's just me personally. You know, I come from these neighborhoods, and I come from the streets. I come from that. So when Dirk reminds me of me, like in certain aspects when it comes down to his music.
Y'all got to drop in the comments. Is it Dirk? Is it Kanye? Is it Twista? Is it psychodrama? Is it crucial conflict? Like where y'all want to take this to?
You
Chicago top artists,
you got
Common.
Chance.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Hey.
it's certain.
You said psychodrama. You just aged yourself.
Hey, did I age myself?
I give. People got they. I say
die?
people get they flowers. You know, especially for certain eras and certain categories of, you know, like Chance the Rapper do a lot of community stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So it's like a lot of them is the GOAT in their own way. Twista he put the eye on Chicago as far as rap and crucial conflict. You know what I'm saying? They held it down at a time where they thought that everybody was a fast rapper or this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? You got to get Bump J some credit.
No, definitely.
For, you know, the whole Goon Squad movement and them just giving the people, showing them that we the streets too. It ain't, Chicago is not, or the Midwest is not a collective of fat rappers.
Right.
Meaning that you have a representation of the Midwest at the time. You had Eminem, Kanye West, Tech Nine.
Yeah.
So this is like, crazy, so the national, you know what I'm saying, eye on Midwest music was like kind of a fad rap. You know what I'm saying? Versus you got
the brat.
you got in you know, in California, you got NWA, you got your Nipsey Hussles, you got other people, but you did have your MC Hammers and they from California. Yeah. But MC Hammer wasn't the representation of the whole California, or Kid and Play wasn't the whole representation of this whole genre of music. So I feel like at one point in time they looked at the Midwest like, oh, y'all rap fast. Like, I remember when I went down south, I went to South Carolina for like 4 months one year. I was like probably like 15, 16. And at the time I was listening to Twista, Psychodrama. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was still playing that type of stuff. Yeah. On top of listening to, you know, at the time it was a lot of Def Jam and this, that, and the third. You know, you had P. Pablo was big.
Right.
Take your
Hit
shirt off, and twisting the shit around.
Yeah.
So I go down there, they like,
Yeah,
they like what you listen to, and I'm like, I play a little variety of music, but then when I start playing, they're like, where you from? The Midwest? I'm like, yeah, I'm from Illinois. I'm from Rockford. You know, I don't do this. I'm from Chicago because I don't do the. I'm giving you a familiarity of where I'm from. I'm from Rockford.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they, you know, some people, you know, believe it or not, people know what Rockford is.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know, some people know what Rockford is. So they're like, oh, don't y'all country rapper. Oh, y'all rap fast up there. I'm like, what? And at the time in South Carolina where I was at, the biggest artist from that area was a dude named Archie. He had a song, We Red.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that artist? He passed away. May he
Yeah,
rest in peace. But he was the biggest thing from down there at the time. And P. Pablo was from North Carolina. So I'm listening. I'm like,
Who
y'all
country?
telling me that my music country?
Yeah.
Who country?
We rap, they rapping fella. I'm trying to explain to him like that. All the music from here is not that.
Right.
Like it's a big variety of artists, but at that time it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Broad. You know, everybody thought that you either rap silly or kind of, you know, dementedly witty like fucking Eminem or, you know, it was the D12 thing or.
Royce the 5'9". Shout out Royce, boy.
But Royce was different. Like Royce was different. But you
Royce
know,
a monster.
Everybody from Chicago wasn't a quote unquote backpacker rap or a Lupe Fiasco or a comp. But you know, you had your Bump J's. You know, you always had. So back to Dirk. You know, and people like Cap One, and I give Dirk. That's why I pay homage. I got to give Dirk his credit. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know, he could have ended up just a drill rapper like a Chief Keef. I'm not taking nothing away from Chief Keef, Sosa, or whatever, saying that his career is stagnant or nothing. But as far as the transition. Dirk catapulted. He crossed over, and he didn't cross over totally on no sellout shit.
Right.
He crossed over, and he gave the world a broader spectrum, a broader eye.
He became an artist.
Yeah, he became an artist. You know what I'm saying? That's why I give him, and he didn't get lost into the controversy. Well, maybe as far as his personal life is. Right. But as far as like, he didn't do a Kanye.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Kanye flip.
He ain't do a Kanye or even a Lupe Fiasco. Lupe Fiasco is like a sensei now. Like,
no, he been like that though. Even though he was real hood before he came out. Folks know that old school Lupe before Kick Push Lupe was different than Kick Push Lupe.
15th and something. I forgot the label.
First and
15th. Yeah, that was definitely
Hey, speaking of Chicago rappers, you know I gotta give credit to somebody that don't get credit. Hey, shout out to my homegirl, Katie Got Bands. Hey, I don't know why folks slept on that girl. That girl cold, man. Listen, right now I can hear Katie. She cold. Anyway, shout out to Katie Got Bands.
Katie, for real, like I can remember when the drill scene shot up there, like she was a factor.
She
you
was
know
killing.
What I'm saying? Like,
she was killing. Only when I pop out. She was killing, bro. I'm telling you. Katie Got Bands was hard, bro. And shout out to G Herbo. Listening to his music gonna make me think I'm tough and get me beat up one day. Like, you get out the car, listen to G Herbo, you really think you that dude. Like, hey, man,
shout out Cap One, man.
Shout out Cap One,
Shout
definitely.
out Cap One, to me, do not get enough credit as a legend from this area, the Chicago area. Like, you know, he was relevant for years, still make bomb music. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, you know, the whole, you know, Twister was, of course, like, I feel, the king.
Yeah, he was like the first person.
You know, he's the first
like
king, I feel, and then transitioning over. You know, I get a crown of Dirk, you know, to me, as far as. But Cap One held that torch to me down for Twister for so many years in Chicago, and I feel like he just never get the credit that he deserves. So shout out Cap.
Shout out Do or Die. They just now putting out videos 20 years later, but we thank you for it. Listen, man, I was into them Do or Die videos in the zone, you hear me? I'm talking about Do It. Man, listen, man. Shout out to Do or Die.
Shout out Do or Die.
Man,
I can't take away from Do or Die. The Sock Spark mixtape. Remember the Sock Spark mixtapes back when it was Psychodrama, Triple Darkness, and Twister.
Now Chicago been lit. I just want to give they prop. Chicago been lit. It's not just drill music. It's not it's not like so monotheistic where it's just like one type of thing. It's not monolithic is what I meant to say. It's all these.
You could have rolled. You could have rolled that.
Yeah, black
You
folk
could-
are like, you know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I'm saying?
I'm in my classroom right now, y'all. Y'all gotta give me, you know what I'm saying? That's my
You
teacher's
could
on.
have rolled that out.
See, when the situation for the stimulation and the demonstration, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm fucking it right.
All right, before we even get into the first segment, I gotta ask one more hip hop question. But you ain't ready. Trust me, you ain't ready.
Okay.
All right. Give me the top 5 Lil Nas X songs. I'll be honest. I don't even got the answers myself. I seen this, I was dying laughing.
Just listen. Out of just me being a musician.
Right. You got it? You got 5?
No, no, not at all.
That was the
I know
disclaimer.
Old Town Road. I know
See,
Old Town
I know
Road.
the Cowboy song.
That's it. I know Old
I
Town
know
Road.
because they played that shit a billion
Oh
times.
my
and-
God, G. I'm
and
talking
then
about the
there was some
shorty
shit-
was out there.
Look, he lost. Listen,
Nobody seen that coming.
listen. I respect everything that God created.
Oh, facts.
I'm gonna
facts,
say it like
facts.
that. God created. I respect everything that God created. I have nothing against nobody or nothing.
Man,
But it has nothing to do with his personal nothing.
nah.
But when he did, I'm a somewhat religious man.
Yeah.
I'm a
Oh,
spiritual guy.
yeah.
When he did that falling down, it wasn't nothing about nothing that he liked.
Man.
But when he did that fell down to hell
Yeah.
video, he was the
Satan
devil.
blood and all that.
That
stuff.
was
Yeah.
like, dude, what are you? I don't care
Yeah.
what you could have did some whole other. You could have did some freaky shit.
Hey, man.
But that, like, I would have respected him more for just his personal choice versus playing with the spirits. Because now I'm the type of person that feel like I just don't believe in this whole subliminal
Yeah.
pushing this demonic, making it cool to be.
Wait, hold on. I got a question for you then.
I don't do that shit.
Did you get down with Bone? Hold on, before you answer, I just gotta say this: that goats, okay, in the conversation, goats. Okay.
I was a kid. I'm gonna say it like because I got down with 3-6 Mafia.
Okay.
And as a kid, like as a young dude, I didn't really pay attention to. To be honest, Bone scared the shit out of me when I was little. Because I was a little kid when Bone came.
Yeah.
So I'm living a bit of Weezy, man. Weezy, Weezy. Oh, what the fuck is that? Bro, my mom would listen to this shit. So imagine being fucking like, imagine being, I'll say 4 or 5 years old. Your mom playing Mr. Ouija.
Are you
and you in
with
the fucking,
me?
it's like, y'all go to bed. I got company. And this shit playing, you in the bed, like, hey, Mo murder. You in there, I'm in there motherfucking terrified. So, but you know, as I got older, you know, Bone, you know, I think I became more of a fan for the music and knowing as a, you know, having my own mind and not being a kid just listening.
Right.
When they dropped East 1999.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that gave even still I was it was eerie as hell because
Man, listen.
Uncle Charles and the Crossroad, them motherfucker with wings and shit.
Yo,
Black
if you
eyes.
was alive during Bones run,
Man, I said,
man.
oh man, I was like, so like that album, I used to kind of try to skip over that song, you know what I'm saying? Just because the
Man.
video shit. But 3-6 Mafia, they said a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like now it's like, man, I was tripping. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I still pay homage to the beat, but like all that, I don't know. Like I feel like sometimes people can be calling on the spirit. You don't know what you calling upon. You know what I'm saying? Music is a very grand instrument for information and vibration. Just the beat.
Right.
It's just spreading this shit around. Like just the sound of the sound itself with behind the words could just be giving kids, putting them in a different aura and state of mind to just be like, fuck this shit. Look at all the emo shit. It's like, fuck it. Give me some. My girlfriend left me, so I'm gonna take all the drugs and fucking go crazy. And it's like, this is the wave, and I understand it. No, I don't understand. Like, or like just, obviously, I'm not a saint in my music. I'm Big Homie Mikey Lord. I talk about popping the shit out of people. I say it all, but
I just popped somebody yesterday.
In the name of Jesus.
But like I'm not the drill to me had, especially in the beginning, had cadence to it. Like you know what I'm saying? Remember when they first
hated.
Yeah, like you know, and this
You know what I'm
ain't
saying?
what they want. Remember when Dirk first got that shit? It was like it was hypnotic almost. Even like when Jeezy, bro, if you notice when Jeezy came out with the hypnotize. Nah, put man, you niggas is good. Believe it or not, bro, that music is very powerful, bro. You know, it's just a mood changer.
I'm gonna prove your point. I'm gonna prove your point. Have y'all ever heard somebody do a drive-by with listening to gospel music?
Never.
Like who be like, yo, throw that Kirk Franklin so we can go on a mission. You know what I'm saying?
It might work to stump. It might work to stump. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, throw that gospel so we can go slide on the ops. Like it just don't happen. Nobody got Mariah Carey. You know what I'm saying? Who got Mariah Carey playing "Always Be My Baby" and you about to go see the ops? Like you, because the music. Here's the thing. I got in trouble when I was younger, right? It was the first time I got arrested on some stuff. We gonna say, right? And so, man, at that time, the thing that had just dropped was "Hit 'Em Up," and I'm like, once I heard "Hit 'Em Up" and I had it in my little CD player and I had my little bandana, my hoodie, I'm on a mission. Right. But it's "Hit 'Em Up" was the theme song, and Pac's energy was so high. I was like, I'm about to match the vibration. Because where Pac is at, I'm about to be on Pac level, right? So now I'm sliding because I got Pac. But if it would have been, let's say, Whitney Houston, you know what I'm saying? I will always love you. Man, I'm in the house, you know what I'm saying? I'm never going on that mission. I never get arrested.
Because look, I'm partner body. But I ask all the older guys that I come up under that was, you know, I'm a street dude, you know what I'm saying? No secret. I come from the street. You know, I changed the narrative of my life. You know, we all come from somewhere, but you know, I never discredit nor just overlook where I come from because I learned a lot of valuable keys and fruitful teachings and where I come from. Facts. And a lot of people were mentors to me, and a lot of people still are mentors and change their lives and do stuff for the community. So it ain't always a negative. Oh, you embracing that? People need to stop doing that, bro. Because our best teachers come from the communities that we came from.
Black people not monolithic, man. We got diversity among ourselves. You feel me?
You can learn a lesson from the drunk guy that's standing in front of the liquor store. You know what I'm saying? But
he got some great teachings.
Yeah. Man. With that being said, I ask older guys all the time, like, man, was y'all sliding to like MC Hammer and shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? It was too legit. Was brothers pulling up too legit too quick? Too legit. Like, what's y'all doing? Like, for real, like, cause I be wondering, like, but I remember when Hammer came, when Hammer was out.
Got a point, though.
For real, like, when Hammer was out, bro, they had to. It was thugs, bro. Like dudes had the curls with the they had the bow-legged rims with the neon lights under the car. Remember that? Yeah. And they was bumping Hammer. Man, dudes had speakers off the chain back in the day.
12s in the trunk, 15s.
Man, cars sitting this low off the ground, bro. It was ridiculous. So I be wondering, like, I know niggas was pulling up. Computer love.
Right.
There you go.
Hey, that's hard though. Like, that's hard. I can see that. That's hard. I can see that though. That's hard.
Like, because I remember the scene on Men's Society, the barbecue scene when they when Q just took. Not Q. I got the movies mixed up. I'm mixing up juice. Not Q.
Right.
I said Q. My bad, Omar Epps.
You know what them diss tracks?
Yeah. When Kane. When Kane had just Jack Dude for the 5 point for the rim, and it put him, and he pulled up playing On Top of the World. Top of the world. So I'm like, them dudes had, especially them West Coast dudes, they had to be pulling it because a lot of they beats, the soundtrack, DJ Quick
George
and all
Clinton, Funkadelic, all of that.
They got that type of music in they shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen to Game beats. They beats is like Quick and Dre and. You know what I'm saying?
DJ Quick, all that,
who else was making the beats back then? Bass Dillinger, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them brothers. Like, they had that old school
that Saturday night.
Man.
Yeah, that's
fish fry music.
Yeah. Them niggas is there get killed after the domino game. But they frying fish and shit, get killed. They drinking 40s and shit.
Oh,
bro, for real. Like, look, bro, for real, in Minister Society in the beginning, that was a gangster ass scene. When they was playing cards.
Yeah.
And tap, what the fuck? They was listening to some Dusties, bro.
Yeah, nah, for real.
They was listening to some Dusties.
For real, but hip hop originated out of that too. So maybe not so much with like Curtis Blow and then when it first got on scene when hip hop was like new, but once it started going commercial, once Viacom got involved in what's my man, Red Sumner from that essentially had Interscope, once they got involved in it in NWA hit, the music started changing. Because you listen to nothing sounded like NWA before NWA. And then by the time the Chronic dropped, Dr. Dre changed hip hop with the Chronic album because nothing sounded like the Chronic. He took all them old songs, gave you new stuff, but the Chronic also like the topic, the content changed, the content switch. It was, you know, Rakim and them, they dropped some stuff, but when Dre and Snoop single-handedly, you know what I'm saying, changed hip hop forever. With, you know, as they said, gangster rap, you know, but
they to me, because like I was a kid once again back then, but you know, that was like around the time where my talent, my light bulb talent came on. It was like, boom, I'm getting creative now. I'm absorbing what I'm hearing. I'm feeling it now. It's starting to
mean something.
Yeah, it's starting to inspire me. I'm finding myself, damn, I can rap. Like, what the fuck? I've been saying this shit in my head. My daddy was a musician, Tony Ford, may he rest in peace. My dad was a singer, you know, locally known. So it was like, I was raised around music. So it was like, you know, my dad's sister used to ask me, like, when I was young, she said, do you hear music? And I was like, what do you mean, TT Michelle? She's like, do you hear music? Like, and yo, every day, do you just hear sounds? Do sounds play? I'm like, yeah, I just like, everything got a soundtrack for me. You know what I'm saying? Everything always had a rhyme. Everything always had a beat. So that's why it's so easy for me to get in depth with my music when I write, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, when I told her, yeah, you know, she shed some tears and it freaked me out, like what you mean? She like, well, that's how your dad is in your dad. That's where it come from. It come from your dad. You got his talent. So it's like, man, like I started paying attention to that, the music, and I remember like shit like Spice One and Gangster Nip, and back then, remember when he was rat tat tat tat, hit his ass with a bat, suck my nuts, bitch, kill his ass, motherfucker. Like it was like gangster rap was real barbaric at one point in time. But like Dre and them kind of Death Row and Pac, like they kind of made it make sense.
They set the table.
They
definitely crossing the mainstream.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They brought that, like they made it realistic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then along with like I look at like the East Coast, like I always understood it, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it was like a soundtrack. You had like DJ Premier and stuff like that for me. So like I naturally, everything had a soundtrack. So when I listen to like DJ Premier and like that East Coast sound, it always had like a soundtrack. It put me in the mind because I could see even though I've never been to New York, never been to the East Coast, but I could see the buildings. I can see the concrete. The concrete. I can feel the subways and you know, the crates and I felt it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's where I got my, you know, like my visual from. So, you know, listening to people like, I remember like Daz Effects and shit like that. You know, that shit was kind of all over the place, or Leaders in the New School. I remember fucking, I want to say it was Daz Effects said, 1, 2, buckle my shoe. How did he do? I'm like, what the fuck do that mean, bro? Like, what did that mean? Like,
so it was fire though, wasn't it? It was fire.
But what I'm saying is like the same is how like East Coast music was like super conscious and kind of went over people's head. Like on the West Coast was like super ultra violent and shit. When NWA and shit came out, or like Dre them, it kind of bridged the gap and made it make sense to me. So now with like Nas, now I'm hearing Nas and Jay-Z. It's bridging Nas, making that make sense on the East Coast. Okay, these dudes rapping about being in the hood and shit and selling drugs, you know what I'm saying? The same thing I'm seeing is they making it make sense.
I got a question for you then. We way off, but it's cool. It's cool because hip hop is you know what I'm saying? Like hip hop.
Unscripted.
When you get black men in hip hop, it just go together, you know what I'm saying?
Like politics, religion.
One last question for you then. I asked this to my students when we be in school. I let them listen to The Message, right? And I tell them, ask them from the time the message was dropped, I don't know what year, we could probably Google it or something, but whenever the message was dropped to now in 2025, the lyrics sound like it was written today. You know what I'm saying? Like, what does that say about like the black community that they dropped the message back then? And the same, if you listen to them lyrics, what he's saying in that song then, you can look out your window right now and be like, you know what I'm saying? Broken by whatever. I don't know the lyrics, but you know what I'm saying?
For me, you know what I'm saying? Being a verse individual, you know, being on both sides of the fence. I done been in the hood. I got people that's been, you know, well off. You know, I done been to prison and shit like that, all that. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's just showing how sad. Um, I I ain't gonna just totally say sad. Like I hate that. I hate that us as black men and women kind of live under a cloud of it's always sad. It's always slavery, Jim Crow, Black Lives Matter.
Right,
It's
right.
like it's always some kind
The
of
struggle.
Right.
you know,
struggle,
like you know, we can never forget that. We can
Right.
never overlook that. But like sometimes we need to focus on what we got to. Like let's turn this motherfucker to Wakanda for real right now. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? For
No,
real, we can.
facts.
Focus on the progression.
Let's focus on the progression. So when songs like that still make sense, it's like, damn, we still there. That's how systematic.
Yeah, no,
this
that's the
shit
word.
is, bro.
Systematic is the
You
word.
know what I'm saying? It
Facts.
shows how we still in these relative states. We still,
Man.
it's still people raising their kids or creating a misrepresentation to their kids by, you know, if I go out and if I always look at a white man or a police officer because of a how should I say it? What's the word I'm looking for? A stereotype.
Right.
If I'm always looking at this officer because I have this preconceived notion that he's looking at me based off of the stereotype. If I always look over my shoulders, I'm gonna give my kids a bad representation on how to conduct themselves around these type of
So
individuals.
you talking about living life in a state in constant paranoia.
Paranoia and this, that, and the third. So now they looking up. So now that's creating these same types of emotions for them. The same type of anger, the same type of you not giving no person a chance. Look, the police beat the fuck out of me, bro. A couple years, they tore my ass up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I have my feelings towards that. I have my feelings towards law enforcement, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I cannot never say that all officers are bad. And you do need people for certain stuff because we not vigilantes. You feel me?
No, that's a fact.
An officer in a certain point could diffuse a situation if a woman was forcefully taken by a man.
Right.
And an officer pulled up to that scene. An officer might be able to diffuse that situation versus a nigga like me trying to be a vigilante.
Just pop somebody.
I'm gonna beat your motherfucking nigga. You did what? You did what to nigga? So like in certain aspects, bro, we can't do everything, but we should. I'm not gonna say police. I don't like to use policing because policing is kind of like standing over and brooding over and like dictating. You know what I'm saying? But we could to an extent monitor. You know what I'm saying? Our neighborhood, so where the officer shouldn't have to come through with this stereotype and be aggressive as hell because they have this, he got rims or he this, that, and third. He swole. He just got the job. Run his name. He swole as hell. Pull him over. He might knock me out. This a rookie cop. He looking at you like, man, he got a history of knocking me. You know, but I feel like that we need to try to change that. We need to try to show a different side in our life. It starts with our lifestyles.
Absolutely. Shout out to Kicker First Academy. Where we at? Hey, all y'all shorties out there getting it, stay in that grind. So look, y'all, we finna transition. We finna go into our first segment. I know you're like, wait, y'all didn't go to y'all segments yet? No, we didn't even do the segments yet. But hip hop is a universal language, man, and you gotta. Oh, you know, I do. Hold on, before we get there, you want battle rap?
Yeah, of course. Yes.
All right, so I just gotta get. Uncle Smack would not be proud if I didn't ask you who's like your top 5 Mount Everest battle rappers. Is it Geechee, Nitty, Twerk? Is it like who's your? Is it Conceited? Is it Charlie Clips? Like who's your?
In no order. I don't got no order, but I gotta put Tay Rock in there.
Tay Rock, he's killing. Champion of the year.
I like New Jersey Twerk.
Okay. I'm strapped in.
Are we doing strictly?
I mean, it's whoever. Like
I gotta put these 3 off the straight because this the 815 in Rockford.
Okay.
I gotta put Rocco the Dragon.
Okay.
I gotta put Epic, Derek.
Okay.
I gotta put the late Romaine.
Oh yeah, shout out to Romaine, man. Shout out.
Saying?
Yeah,
definitely. Put them brothers in there.
Definitely.
That's my top 5.
Definitely. All right, man. I just had to ask, Smack. Hey, if y'all drop y'all favorite battle rappers down there, let us know who it is. rum nitty. Folks cooking out here, man. There's so many folks that's cooking right now.
There's some
That's
cookers out. Yeah, it's some cookers, but you know, he gave me a 5. All that.
you only got 5. You
know,
got to make it. You know what I'm saying?
I had to make
All
it
right. So
5.
look, this called Hustle Ball, right? We gonna shake it up.
Yeah, shake that mug up, man.
Get it shook up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You gonna pull a question out, and then you gonna whatever the question is. That's the question. It says unscripted. So the podcast Hustle and Humor Unscripted, meaning there ain't no script. You just pull the question out, and whatever the question is, that's what we gonna get to. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that question is, it's probably, you know, some questions is funny, some about entrepreneurship. It's all kind of different questions in there. So,
Damn.
let's see what we got.
Okay. Ooh, where's he? Okay, say, what problem does your business really solve, and why does that matter to you personally? Well, it's not really bad. I kind of read it. You know, I got a problem with that. I kind of read it.
He said I got a problem.
I read it too fast.
Okay.
Thought it said, what problems does your business really get? Oh my God.
Anybody running a business know your business got problems.
Yeah, definitely. But what problem is your business? I feel like the problem that my business solves is access for, you know, up and coming people to have, you know, a reasonable or affordable access to recording.
Okay.
You know, visuals, recording, you know, podcasting, all forms of entertainment. You know, if I'm an up and coming artist, like if I'm trying to make it, like how can I pay? I can't afford $100 an hour for studio time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, maybe even $1,000 for a music video. Or, you know what I'm saying? $400, $500 for, you know, a podcast or whatever. But a person can afford. I can create a service for a person to come and get their, you know, recording done. I do $25 an hour right now. Flash sale. I was gonna do it monthly.
Y'all better tap in.
I was gonna do it monthly, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna push it out. I ain't gonna put a time on it. I'm gonna just keep it like that. You know what I'm saying? For the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build an environment for people to come and really be able to get creative and not be rushed. And now I ain't saying it ain't like all you can eat. You can't come pay $25 and sit in this motherfucker all night.
Hey, if somebody come to you, right? If somebody come to you, they paid up, you listening to them, but they completely whack. Like, what's your? Do you let it ride? Because your name attached to it, all right there in your studio.
See, it's a business. It's a business. Bro. It's a business.
So you gotta let it ride.
It's a business. You gotta let it ride. What I try to do is I accommodate. Like the people that surround me, they accommodate. You know, I ain't the type of person that's we ain't just pushing the button like. Damn, you know. You know, I encourage people. I try to bring the best out of people. You know, I sit down, I give people pointers and everything.
Okay.
You know, it's professional people around me. You know what I'm saying? My cousin, Adonis the Ace, also known as Dead Boy Minute. He's a professional artist.
That's love.
He helps people. You know, that's A&R shit.
Yeah.
That's people like he could be the type of person to not say nothing to a person, just focus on themselves as an artist. But that's just, you know how, you know, you got passions for this stuff.
Yeah.
And the second part of it was, you know, why does that matter to my personality? Because the type of person, I'm my mom's son, bro. My name was Cassandra Jones. My mama had a big heart. You know what I'm saying? And I just can't help it, bro. You know, it was in her, and it's just in me to help people. It makes me feel good to help people and help people accomplish things. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. And
not even to be the person that's responsible. The person is just to know that I could help you. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I get good karma from that. You feel me? Like I ain't trying to be the biggest person. I ain't all in the videos dancing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't Suge Knight neither. Look, please. I'm not Suge nor Diddy. Damn, one of the above. I'm big on me. I'm a different person there. You know what I'm saying? I look up to multiple different types of entrepreneurs and people. You know, that like I get a little bit of my. I try. You know, I kind of contribute my thinking and stuff and how I orchestrate my business. I get a little Dame Dash. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely get that from you.
A little, you know, Cam, you know what I'm saying? A little Jay-Z in many different aspects.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
that's what's up. All right, man. Look, man, this thing full, man. You can pull another one. Man. We got time for like 3 of them things, maybe 4 of them things, and we'll jump to the next segment. See what's in here. If it's if the color is blue, you could pull a different question. If it's blue, the little mark in the corner. No, that's red. You good?
Okay, it say who's your business crush? Could be a local brand, mogul, or creative.
Okay. Business crush.
Oh, my business
Pause. No
crush.
Diddy on the question, y'all. No Diddy. I don't even. Who wrote this? Business. What does that mean?
Women She Code podcast. That's my business crush.
Safe move.
Women She
Women
Code.
She
That was
Code.
a
Man.
safe.
Shout out to Women She Code.
That's my business crush, and because, you know, she is a aspiring young woman. You know what I'm saying, with a lot of aspirations, taking off fast. And it's like, it's a business crush because of the determination and motivation.
Yeah, nah, she
I got
definitely
a few business crushes because it's like, it's a few people that just got it.
Yeah.
You know, not necessarily, and it ain't even all people with businesses. It's people, it's artists that's got a fire behind them. You know what I'm saying? That's just determined and got a motivation to keep going and not taking no for an answer and not letting the small things get to them. And even if, you know what I'm saying, you do run into a stumbling block, you overcome it. So
that's what's up.
You know?
Yeah, shout out Women's Cheat Codes, man. Y'all in the building for sure, man. They had us on there.
See what else.
All right, let's see if we pull a different color. So far we got, is this red or orange? Well, I'm like colorblind in this mug. I can't tell. We got red, we got blue.
Okay, this is orange. Let me see.
Orange, all right, for sure.
What systems, tools, or routines keep you grounded?
Okay, that's a good question. That's a good question.
It might be a few. Might be a little holistic healing in there. Like no cap, bro, man. You know, I got to get my herbs, man. And, you know, my herbs and
stay level.
I'm a thinker, bro. I do a lot of self meditation. You know what I'm saying? I stumble a lot on this. Like I be slacking on my macking when it comes to this, but I believe in affirmations and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
You know, speaking things to existence. I was a big fan of The Secret at one point in time. The law of attraction.
Absolutely.
I even got scientific with it. So where I was off into quantum physics, I thought I was a fucking scientist.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I thought I was what's his name? Neil deGrasse. Wasn't it?
Oh, Neil deGrasse?
Yeah, I thought I was dude at one point in time. But,
no, that's dope though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The energy of my people, creative people. You know what I'm saying? I've been surrounding myself with a new group of people lately, and it's just been, the energy just been there. It's just been different. It's been motivation. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody's just been motivating each other. And it's like, it ain't even nothing like set. It's just a group of people that's just coming together, and it's what we've been doing. So, and God, you know, my kids, you know what I'm saying? And just having the drive to just want to be better, you know, and never giving up. So that's what keeps me going.
So only one we need, what color is that? Orange? I think so. If find one that's got a purple, you can pull a purple. That'd be the last one.
Whoa, shit. When you're feeling overwhelmed, what's your go-to? I need a snack or show. When you're feeling overwhelmed, what's your go-to? I need a minute, snack, or show. Of course, once again, this is, you know, little herbal lessons. You know what I'm saying?
Little room fresh.
Man, like real talk. Sometimes, bro, for real, I'm the type of person. Yeah, this is little weed whacking. You know what I'm saying?
Weed whacking.
Believe it or not, man, I go through my photo album, bro. Like, for real. I go through my photo album. I go look through, bro, like, my kids always cheer me up.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I always look at videos of them when they was little and shit, and when it was just, everything was, you know, when it was innocent and shit, you know, because at a time it was like, I just felt good about being a father and shit like that. Or just old pictures and videos of my guys, you know what I'm saying? I lost 2 brothers that was close to me in the music thing. Shout out, you know, R.I.P. Sancho, Domingo, you know what I'm saying, Mr. 3100, and Rocco the Dragon, you know what I'm saying, OTO Super. It was my brothers, you know what I'm saying? And like, we always, like, any situation I ever went through, whether it was the business, or whether it was my personal business, relationship, anything, I called them, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, man, you know, we just talk about life. Like, Rocco was the type of person, he wasn't about, he didn't like negative reinforcement. So he's the type of person, like, he got a big ear. So he listen, and then he gonna give it to you from his perspective, and then try to change, lighten the mood. Let's get some funny stuff. Sancho is the type of person that, you know, he's just like a man. His heart is just big as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? He just is like a.
Shout out to these brothers, man.
You know, like
Definitely.
that dude was just like he was a great father, family man. Bro, the man, like, he cooked dinner for Thanksgiving and Christmas and shit, pull up plates. Bro, like, you know Sancho, bro, like, man, that dude, and like, he always has something great to say, period. Rather, if you want to be negative about the shit, it's like, he's just the type of person, I'm gonna ride with you, rather it's, you know, I'm with you, rather you wrong or right, but let's do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? My sister Venus is always a motivation, always speaking from the spirit, you know what I'm saying? Lisa Ray, you know what I'm saying? Like they very, very, I've been surrounding myself around very spiritual and positive people for the last couple of years, you know what I'm saying? And I've been working on myself as a person, you know, because I haven't, you know, I dealt with myself, you know, self-medication. Smoke a blunt, you know, get the yelling and shit, get over it, try to get over it, whatever, move on. But like, you know, you learn as you growing that you have to look at things or approach things in a different aspect. These my people, you know, these my woosahs, my fucking, you know, a lot of
everybody on that list,
a
man.
lot of some of them probably fucking pissed at me, you know, people at it, but man, it's just it be like that, bro. It's like, you know, I know sometimes people just be hard to deal with sometimes. You gotta learn. It's like a learning experience, bro.
That's what's up. Well, we're gonna move into this next segment. All right, let me tell you. The next segment is our most talked about segment. This is where we're gonna see. We call this segment Wakanda Forever. We want to know, do you get your hood pass or trust pass?
Okay.
Hood pass or trust pass? Because everybody say they rocking with the culture. So we got some little fun little stuff we finna get into for the culture. Hey y'all. Hey look, Big Homie in the building. Y'all gotta check to see, do we got his hood pass or trust pass? Wakanda Forever. Let's get it. All right. And now this question, I decided we're gonna ask this question.
I can hear my mama. I can hear my. If I say the wrong shit, I can hear my mama right now calling me fucking Uncle Ruckus, bro. Look, my mom. Look, and you know me, like I'm a Facebook, bro. Like I get in a lot of fucking trouble on Facebook. That's some shit that I gotta control my social media presence, especially.
It's gonna go down.
I'd have been called Clayton Bixby, fucking, like please, bro. And I'm pro-black as fuck.
Hey, look.
Like,
so the first question is right now. Here, look. I decided we're going to keep this question going until so many people see that we got to change it. Okay. The first question always the same. It started with the GOAT of all GOATs, Michael Jackson. Now, I grew up as an 80s baby, hearing all the Michael the GOAT, and Michael Jackson got a lyric that I'm going to need you to check on too.
Okay.
In the hood, we say, Mama say, Mama sa, Mumaku sa.
Okay.
But what Michael Jackson is actually saying is,
man, I thought he said, Mama say, Mama sa, Mamamu sa, Mamaku sa, Mama say, Mama sa, Mamaku sa. I thought he said, Mama say, Mamaku sa. I thought he said some African shit.
See, yeah.
I did see it before. Like, never stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop. I was like, yo, first of all, I can hear it. But I hear both of them when I hear it. I'm like, hold on, man.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Out the gate.
If you know that, so you mean to tell me, if you know that question, that's a trespass, right?
No, that's a warm up. We about to get into it.
I was gonna say,
that's why I said for a good person.
I feel like
that question because the hood been having this debate ever since TikTok or whoever came out with the lyrics. We like, he said what? And you listen to it, you be like.
I feel like you get a hood. I feel like you get a hood pass if you say it the wrong way.
What is correct?
Hey, the official judges just came in and said, if you say Mama Sa Mumaku Sa, you still get the point. We judges, can we get? The judges say that's official.
That gotta be official, man, because bro, you had to Google before. You had to Google, and it wasn't no Google back then.
Nah. You should know some of these. The hardest one was the first question. These you gonna know. All right, finish this line for me. Back then they didn't want me.
Nah, I'm hot. They all over.
All right, we
See, look, you
see what I'm
just
saying?
some Mike Jones
Yeah,
question.
yeah,
Get his confidence back.
Yeah, we got to bring the confidence level back up.
My
But
name
we got the
Mike Jones.
follow-up question. You can probably predict this question. What's the phone number from the song? What's the phone number?
8004.
You don't play with it.
You on the low. I can't remember the first part of that.
281-330.
I hated that shit because my name, Mike Jones. My name, Mike Jones, bro. And man, used to fuck with me all the time when that shit came
Mike
out.
who?
Because that's my government name. You
That's
know what I'm saying?
crazy. That's crazy. All right, that's another easier question.
Bringing up that trauma for that man.
Right.
That's wild.
You don't know what it was like
Did
growing up.
you playing a Mike Jones?
I didn't even know, bro. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's insane.
That's coincidental
insane.
as hell. Like,
All right, this is a hip hop question. Everybody should know this question. If you was tapped in at this time, you should know who were the two targets of Jay-Z's Takeover. Who was the two people he was shooting at on Takeover?
Nas and
Ding, ding, ding. Correct.
Prodigy, I want to say.
Yep, Nas and Prodigy. Nas and Prodigy. All right. We gonna because it's hip hop. I got like hip hop. I mixed it up. I mixed it up with different stuff. All right, so. Because culturally this moved us, right? This segment is called Wakanda Forever, Hood Pass or Trespass. So we can't get through without saying, what was Black Panther's name in the movie Black Panther?
Chicago.
Correct. And a bonus if you know his pop's name. Because he was T'Challa, son of
I forgot.
T'Chaka.
T'Chaka.
Yeah.
I knew some shit
Hey,
about
Black Panther was lit when it came out, boy. Black folks didn't know how to act. We still need a Wakanda, yeah?
Bro, they were wearing dashikis. They were wearing dashikis to the movie theater.
To the theater, bro. I ain't never seen nothing like it, bro.
Akon was building one. I don't know
Hey,
how
man.
true that is.
He's still building it. Yep. All right. The urban cult classic that's made getting fired on your off day popular. It's an urban cult classic. It's a movie.
Friday.
There you go. All right. For the conscious community, what year did the Million Man March happen? Black folks looking like, damn, Million Man March.
Okay. Because I heard theory that the Martin Luther King speech, the I Had a Dream speech, was technically the first Million Man March.
Nah.
That's not true?
Nah. You tried it.
You tried.
No, I ain't saying. I wasn't saying that. I was saying I didn't want to say that.
Yeah.
Because I heard that technically it was.
Yeah, that was one of the first marches of like '63, I want to say. Yeah.
The Million Man March was it '92?
Close. You close. You close.
Like 91,
95.
95.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I ended up joining the nation, but when the Million Man March had actually happened, I was talking so spicy against the march. I was like, man, niggas still dying in the hood. We gonna go march, and when you get back to the hood, niggas still shooting. Ain't nothing gonna change. I don't rock with Farrakhan. And then next thing niggas know, they like, hey man, I see you with a bow tie. I'm like, hey man, it is what it is. All right, you gotta respect the game. You feel me? So I had to throw that in there.
That's real though.
Hey, man, listen. And then you know what's crazy? I didn't know this at the time because I was in like, when I think I might have been like 8th grade or something like that. I didn't know that the setup for us was like all the movies that was out. You know what I'm saying? Like all the movies, because that's what they were shipping around the world. So everybody thought black people was like, you know, menace to society. So like all of us, when you see us off top, the stereotype is like.
I can remember thinking when Million Man March when I was a kid, because you know I'm getting up there, you know, because put my business out there how old I was. You didn't have to do that on there. Now I just
edit it.
But
I'm older than that by 3, so I mean.
When I was a kid, like my uncle, one of my uncles, he was real off into like I can't say necessarily. I ain't gonna say he was off into like no. I knew he wasn't like no Nation of Islam, but he was off into like the black.
Like the Black Power type
movement,
stuff. Yeah.
So he wore a lot of the, you know, the African back to African shirts and shit like that. But I remember like he listened to a lot of like remember that song like Self-Destruct.
Oh, yeah, you had it for Self-Destruct. That was cold.
Cool Modi and Public Enemy.
Yeah, Public Enemy, X-Clan. Yeah.
I remember seeing a Fight the
music
Power.
was conscious.
I remember seeing a Fight the Power video.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was a kid, when they said the Million Man March, I remember being a kid, like just being a kid, not knowing shit. I'm thinking like, all the black people it's finna turn into the Fight the Power video. And all the black people finna take over the world. That's what I thought. I really thought the Million Man March All the black people was finna take off.
Finna go crazy.
For real.
All right, this part of the segment, I'm gonna name the main characters in the movie. You gotta tell me what the movie is, though.
Okay.
All right, main characters in this movie: Angela Bassett, Lawrence Fishburne, Cuba Gooding Jr., Morris Chestnut. This is Ice Cube.
Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood. All right, so we understand how this go. Everybody should have got that watching. If you didn't get that, Trespass. That one is a trespass. Some of these other ones you might not get, but if you missed that, that's a trespass. All right, next one. Taraji Henson, Terrence Howard, Anthony Anderson, and Taryn Manning.
Hard out here for.
Yep.
Say him
Hustle
again.
and flow.
Hustle and flow, for sure. All right, this one you gotta get, cause this the code. Listen, I'm gonna say something on behalf of black people everywhere, and I hope this is a true statement. If you get this one right, this might be one of the greatest black movies of all time. We can have a conversation afterwards.
Okay.
The cast: Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall.
Harlem Night.
No, not yet. James Earl Jones, John Amos, Sherry Headley.
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones, John Amos, Sherry Headley. We
Oh yeah.
yeah. Eddie Murphy.
Coming to America.
Coming to America. Hey, we got hold
I
on.
didn't think of John Amos. John Amos. I thought about that motherfucking nose. Yeah, that's John, the daddy from.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, that's him. Hey,
that man knows. That's a hard looking black man.
Is Coming to America the greatest black movie ever? I mean, it might be is it the funniest? Okay, we'll say in comedies. Is Coming to America the greatest black comedy ever? If not, which one is better?
Harlem Nights.
Harlem Nights?
Harlem Nights is funnier.
Harlem Nights is the debate.
Harlem Nights gotta be the greatest black cast comedy movie of all time.
Harlem Nights, Coming to America. Is there anything else on that level?
I mean, King of Comedy was a documentary, really.
Yeah,
so
We can't really count that. It's not really a movie like that.
As far as classic, you probably have to throw the Fridays in there.
I don't know if I can't put Friday and Coming to America.
Black cult classic.
Yeah, Friday is definitely like the whole Friday. I think is the most crossover.
Funny.
But Harlem Nights and Coming to America, I think is like.
I want to fight you on this, but
What you got?
But nothing
I mean, Life. You got Life.
You know
you
what?
do got Life.
You got Life.
You can't listen, bro.
What we missing?
I don't want to. I want to say this. No, he's talking about comedy.
Say
Cinematic.
No. I mean, Roots is definitely, but
It's a comedy for the
yeah, the white supremacists watching. The Klan up there like, yeah, Toby. What's your name?
man. That's black comedies.
Oh man.
But what was I gonna say?
crazy.
This is what I was gonna say. When it come down to black comedies as well as movies, period, bro, a lot of people do not give his brother his fucking respect. Robert Townsend.
Oh, facts.
Robert
Facts.
Townsend, bro. That dude
You
is
talking about Hollywood Shuffle?
Meteor Man.
Oh, yeah,
he was responsible.
yeah.
Like he helped Keenan Ivory Wayans get out. He helped
Facts.
Keenan Ivory Wayans, dude. I'm
Yeah,
gonna get you
that's
sucker,
facts.
all that. But Robert
I'm gonna get you
Townsend,
sucker. Is
I'm gonna
classic.
get you sucker is a funny movie.
Yeah, that's another one.
I'm gonna get you sucker up there with Coming to America and Harlem Nights though.
It is.
It got. I mean, I
Can
think.
you include the Wayans brothers?
Yeah, we got to.
Black comedy?
Yeah.
We got to. Because to me, Scary Movie 2 is beyond
You would consider
anything.
that a black comedy?
Yeah,
But that's the thing. Would you
created by
consider
black
it?
men and it's created
It is a
by
Wayne's movie, but is it a black? Is it like culturally?
predominantly black.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you think about it,
Don't be a menace.
And don't be a menace too. Like
Decided while drinking juice in the hood.
Yeah.
Finish that.
don't. right. Don't be a menace to South Central LA by drinking your juice in the hood. Happy
you gotta
birthday,
say that.
homie. Who me? You know what I'm saying? Like yeah.
Give me your number.
I would have said the reason why I said Robert Townsend is because Meteor Man popped in my head. But Meteor Man,
But it's not like
a
that.
comedy. Yeah, it's like
It's more of
Yeah.
an action comedy.
It's like Blank Man with the
Blank- now,
Blank Man is
hilarious.
It's hilarious, but is it? You know, like my
It's too
thing is
goofy. It's too goofy.
Coming to America and Harlem Nights culturally, and it might be because we were around the same age, but Coming to America and Harlem Nights is like from that time forward, even with Martin, like I think Martin might have been whatever, but I don't know if he had a movie
He don't have a movie like if we're talking
like that
shows.
outside of Life.
House
Life.
Party.
Life.
House
Party. Well, but Martin wasn't the Kid and Play was the stars of that. It
was that considered a
comedy?
all around comedy, or was it just?
I think so.
Was it like a look? Because okay,
It wasn't like
you know how you
Because you
got
had my man in there, Robin Harris.
Right,
Yeah,
but
Baby Kids.
But he was comic relief.
Exactly. Comic relief.
He comic relief.
Now, what I was gonna say was, you know how you look up like on Netflix and shit,
Yeah.
and you look up like the categories of what this movie.
Yeah.
Now, I'm quite sure Blank Man or Meteor Man might be considered like a heroic black.
Yeah, it'll be on the black
Some shit
story.
like a
You gonna see
black
it next to
heroic-
Blade? That's
Oh, my
crazy.
God.
You gonna see it next
But
to Blade?
they will put both of them under comedy.
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
a
they
heroic
will, but
black
we-
comedy or
yeah.
some shit like
Yeah.
They'll put them under
Yeah.
comedy, but as black people in the culture, we know that's not just Blank Man is more of a comedic movie than Meteor Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Blank Man is funny as hell. Meteor Man got funny parts in it.
Look, I got
You know what I'm
a
saying?
quick question for you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Mad TV or Living Color?
In living color. It's not even close. Not even close. In living color. Okay, now I got one for you. In living color or Dave Chappelle?
Now
Chappelle show
Chappelle.
or in living
now
color?
we fighting.
Because now, depending on who you
I didn't
ask,
fuck with Mad TV, or is that was a was
No,
that
Mad
a little
TV was
too-
funny.
I like that
Yeah.
Mad TV.
but in living color was, listen, Jim Carrey, you had the Wayne's family, plus Jim Carrey, plus everybody that's related to the
Jamie
Wayne's family.
Foxx.
Kim Waynes is possibly the funniest Waynes, right? And you had her on Living Color.
They
Yeah.
brag about her a lot too.
All
You
the
had
time.
J-Lo
No cap.
shaking something on there, but
J-Lo shaking
before-
ass.
the real J-Lo, not the fake J-Lo.
This Jenny from the block.
Not,
Fox.
even though J-Lo not from the block, you know what I'm saying? Jamie Foxx,
Tommy
like,
Davis,
Yeah.
David
Yeah.
Allen Greer, yeah, you right.
and Living Color was the
they
only
had way
thing that,
more stars that break that Living Color. Well, since you said it like that,
Don't do it.
you damn near got to.
Don't do it. Say it for the camera, but don't do it.
You damn near got to put a Living Color up there with Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, yes you do.
no, I'm gonna be honest. Saturday Night Live in parts. In Living Color, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live, if Eddie Murphy hosting, if Dave Chappelle hosting, you know what I'm saying?
It all depends.
It depends on which era. Because if you check, well, of course, in Living Color don't come on no more, but like there was whole times of Saturday Night Live when I wasn't checking for that at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They be
But
having artists posting.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
As far as like, because you know Saturday Night Live is big as fuck. Obviously.
Yeah.
But like, I said that because you know I feel like maybe we not even giving the Living Color the credit that.
No, black
they-
people
they-
give it
black
just
people
like
definitely.
just like we give Living Single over Friends.
absolutely,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? So it's like
Yo, if-
or a different world over friends.
Yeah,
shit.
no, well, a different world.
or girlfriends over
Right,
friends. Like
right.
we can just keep going.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, nah. I mean, listen, it's depending if you like your chicken with seasoning or if you want your chicken without seasoning. You feel me? If you want raisins in your casserole,
do you want the catch?
You know
or do
what
you
I'm
want
saying?
Raisin Cane's?
How do y'all feel about when they change the race of superheroes? How do y'all feel about the black
mean-
Spider-Mans?
like the Black Little Mermaid.
First of
Yeah,
all,
the white-
they're all
white-
they're all
right.
fictitious.
I mean,
Right.
in comics, that shit already existed. Like, there's already been black superheroes.
Yeah, but I mean, just
But when it
for
comes to like Disney and shit like that, like the Little Mermaid and stuff like that, they're only doing that because they.
but like I
Yeah.
feel like you know to an extent when it comes down to like I'm about that, but like I feel like if I was raised
Like if Superman was black,
Yeah,
you'd be like,
don't-
man, who is this nigga?
yeah, don't pat me on my back. Like if I was
Right.
raised looking at Superman being a white man, and even though I know all this stuff, this, that, and the third, but if I was raised like this, and vice versa, because you have black superheroes that was black that they turned white. Green Lantern was black at one point in
Right.
time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like coming up, looking at this person being this color.
It would be like Tupac being played by George Clooney in a
Yeah,
movie.
it's like damn,
Like-
you know, I don't want to I don't want to sound like I don't want to see a black Superman. I want to see the white dude, the fucking swirl. Right? Like that's what I was raised on.
I
You
see.
walking that line of white Jesus right now.
No, not to that extent. It's just like a familiarity thing.
I
Like,
seen a clip, right? Y'all can look this up on YouTube. It's a clip from CNN. Is it CNN? It's either CNN, MSNBC, and it's one of their pundits is on there, and she's talking about how they made Santa Claus black, and she got a whole segment about Santa Claus just isn't black. But they're like, yo, Santa Claus is a fictional character.
Right.
He can be whatever. And she was like, yeah, but he's not black.
But
You know, and
he's not black.
she like, you gotta watch it. She's going hard in the paint, like, and you know what? Jon Stewart on Daily Show, he did like a recap of it, like, no, of course Santa Claus not black, and you just gotta see it, and it's
Me,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm a very intrusive person, so I think I be having funny shit going through my head.
What's that? Intrusive.
If you put it out there to where like characteristic wise,
Yeah.
Saint Nicholas couldn't be black. It's like black men don't come down chimneys looking for
not at all.
cookies and
Listen,
roses.
for everybody that grew up in the projects,
We gotta leave Santa.
everybody that grew up in the projects that was like, we don't got a chimney. That's the reason Biggie said Christmas missed us. All right? You didn't qualify, and Santa Claus was like, you're too poor to get gifts for me because you ain't got a chimney.
Yeah,
which don't make
that's
sense.
that could be messed up. Too.
Right.
Like, but why we could have like a Kwanzaa man or something?
What's a man? That's crazy.
Kwanzaa man.
He knock on the door. Do we come through the window?
And he got 7 days to show up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
he just knocked right on the door.
He blocking yo. He pick like.
Oh, you bogus.
Cooperative economics. Let me get that about you, man.
Kwanzaa man.
All right, we're going to go on to the next. Kwanzaa man is crazy. All right. This one, if you got children, you should rock with this one. She's the beloved cartoon girl doctor who fixes toys and stuffed animals in her backyard clinic. Known for her kind heart, stethoscope, and her signature line is, "The doc is in."
Mixed stuffings.
Yes, sir. All right, hey, shout out to Doc Mixed
hey.
Stuffings. By the time my children can see something.
This nigga be around
Hey,
his
look,
children.
my daughter
I
got
got
Mixed Stuffings
it.
growing up, and she just this past summer went to University of Michigan's pre-summer
Medical camp.
medical camp. She went to medical camp for that. So that shout out to that.
Yeah, I got goddaughters and daughters and they
All
doctors
right.
stuffing, Gabby,
Everybody.
all that shit.
These next questions, I need you to just ain't no correct answers. It's just for the culture. You just gotta answer it. Michael Jackson had a song called "Smooth Criminal." We all know the song. We all know "Smooth Criminal." In the song, Michael Jackson said, "Annie, are you okay?" So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? My question is, why Michael Jackson asked Annie, is she okay 11 times without calling 911?
Cause somebody slapped the shit out of him. For real, and he a smooth criminal, so he coming out to defend. Her man slapped the shit out of her, and he bust out the back door like, "Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?"
But she never answered, so she unconscious.
And then he went, cause you just got hit by a smooth criminal, and we could go get his ass. And then they did the little dance. He was looking for that nigga. That's what I believe.
Oh man.
Encrypted to the window. He heard the sound of a crescendo. He smacked us.
Yep.
Damn, Annie. Hey, somebody check on Annie and let us know if she okay. We never found out if Annie was okay. All right. Next, we still on Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson said in a song we all know right now, even little white children, black children, Chinese children, when the beat drops, you got to start doing certain dances. You got to walk on certain steps. In Billie Jean, Michael Jackson said she was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. But then he turned around after giving Shorty her props and said, "But the kid is not my son." So my question is, he was checking out. Is Michael foul? You know what I'm saying? What's to Michael? You know what I'm saying? She was like a beauty queen from a movie scene, but he's hey.
Mike got up out of there.
First of all, Mike from Gary, Indiana.
He hit that. Mike tapped that ass. Mike tapped that ass, stepped around, and moonwalked up out that joint. That's what he did.
He leaned into it.
He leaned into it.
Mark Vukovic heard Mike say that. He started a whole genre. Mike, you say the kid is not yours?
Yeah, Mike got out. Mike did her like Atlanta from Minister Society. I had my Jimmy hat on tight.
Mike said that was dashiki. You know what I'm saying? But don't be a menace. He said he was a part of there. All right, we got a couple to go. All right. In Michael Jackson's song, "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough," Michael Jackson says, "Keep on with the force. Don't stop till you get enough." The question is, what exactly is the force? Is it Star Wars? Is it the Holy Ghost? Is it the groove? What's the force that... Do anybody know what the force is that Michael Jackson wants us to keep on with? Because we've been burning to have this question answered, and I don't know.
Don't stop with the force.
Yeah, keep on with the force. Don't stop till you get enough. Keep on.
I think he's saying like, don't stop with the power. Like, don't stop, with the energy, the movement. Just keep on going. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I could dig that.
Like type shit. You know, you can get off into some
Metaphysical.
intrusive metaphysical Scientology, L. Ron Hubbard shit, and say,
Talking about the law.
yeah, he was really talking about the forces that gave him his powers.
He was a Jedi.
Yeah, because I read,
He's singing an octave of
I read some crazy shit. I read before that Michael Jackson got his fucking talent from a demon that he summoned and went to hell, and they switched places with him.
Sound like a South Park
And
episode.
all the fucking dances that he did was demonic dances.
Oh, that's crazy.
I
Hey,
said, oh my God.
y'all
here they
hating
go.
on Mike. I need y'all to
Yeah,
get
now
off
he with
Mike.
the Illuminati. Now every pose, then they got him every pose. He doing the Baphomet. When he spin around and doing the tippy toes, that's the Baphomet. And
Crazy.
you know they go far as hell with that shit.
All right, last one. It's another. We're gonna close out on Michael. All right, Michael said in his song "Wanna Be Starting Something," he said it was too high to get over. He doubled down. He said, yeah. Then he said it's too low to get under and doubled down. So I don't know. It's too high to get over, but it's too low to get under. Then he said you're stuck in the middle, and I guess the actual lyric is, and the pain is thunder. My question is, what the hell is Mike talking about? Is it gravity? Where is he at?
That
It's too
nigga
high.
talk about either purgatory or limbo.
It's-
One or the other.
Wait, say the lyrics again. What did he say?
He said you're too high to get over, double down. Yeah. Then he said it's too low to get under. Yeah. He said you're stuck in the middle, and the pain is thunder.
It sound like
that
purgatory.
nigga in the
bro.
firmament.
It sound like, but no, like I read like the.
I got it.
I don't want to. Don't misquote me on no facts. You know what I'm saying? But
Man.
I read a book called Dante's Inferno,
Dante's
Divine
Inferno,
Comedy,
yeah.
and it speaks upon the
7 levels.
the seven levels and it's going into the firmaments of heaven and this, that, and the third. But it talks about like a purgatory being like the in between to go before you like you have to go. And a person could be on some shit like that and say, Mike, maybe, you can put a lot of mystical shit to what Mike was saying, like the glove, what the glove mean.
Yeah, so basically what we saying is, we done made Mike our GOAT in all these years. We don't got no clue what Mike been talking about. He just been talking to us, bro.
That man sleeping on
Talking
Mike.
about society as a black man. It's too high to get over and it's too low.
Oh, I like that. Is he mic'd up, man? Mic that man up, man. Make sure that man is mic'd up, man.
The rest of the song, he said, you're a vegetable. You're a vegetable. They hate you because you're a vegetable. You too slow to understand what's going on because you're a vegetable.
I mean,
he said if you can't,
Should have had that man mic'd up. He over here dropping jewels, you
said
hear
some
me?
shit,
He dropping
He's
jewels.
saying if you can't feed the baby, don't have a baby. It's about black men in society. Like
If you
they're
listen to
conforming
this dude,
Yeah, he look like,
this dude, shout out my homie, my bad, real good. Shout out my homie Jermaine Amish out of Joliet. He a poet and stuff like that. But Jay Amish, but Jermaine, one time he told me, he was like, bro, have you ever paid attention to the Man in the Mirror lyrics? And he broke it down. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's basically like accountability.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
exactly what it is.
And that was dope. Like, and he dropped that song. That song went over a lot of people's heads.
Because in the video,
it's called The Man in the Mirror.
in the video, he all across the world, you know what I'm saying, doing his part because people don't be doing their part.
And people was making it seem more so of like he was talking about himself because of the sex case or whatever.
Oh, no.
But he was speaking
Shout
of
out to
society.
Mike, man. That's our GOAT,
He was talking
man.
about society,
That's
bro.
our
Like,
GOAT, MJ.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Really,
All right, this our last segment. This is the closing segment. This segment all about you.
Okay.
So in this last segment, we call it hot sauce because you about to get a sauce to everybody that see this video. All right, everybody that watch this podcast, they about to tap in with you. So at the end, tell them where they can find you at, all social media, all that. The next, take whatever time you need. Right now, you about to give folks the hot sauce. Tell them about what advice you can give them in business and maybe even if you got stories from your business, it's all about you. Whatever you want to tell the people, this segment is about you. It's called hot sauce. Give people the sauce.
Okay. My best advice for people, my sauce for you brothers and sisters out there is, man, especially coming from where I come from and you know what I'm saying, being in the field of expertise that we trying to get in, being local artists and trying to become major stars or whatever, man, just don't stop and just do it. If it come to your mind, do it. Don't say, I can't do it, I just try it. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I've done, I tried it and it becomes successful. Go get y'all LLCs. Look into research, you know what I'm saying? Research and development. Never look at nothing like a math problem and say it's too hard. I got a studio downtown. You know what I'm saying? I'm on all different platforms, LLC, multiple different artists, shows, dozens of shows, dozens of events. You know what I'm saying? You get your highs and your lows. You go on your debts, you go on your greens. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the main part about it is just don't stop, and you know what I'm saying, master your craft. Master your craft. You know what I'm saying? Don't never think you better than somebody else. Always take, you know what I'm saying, advice from everybody. You know, I learned some of my best advice for people that don't even got shit half what I got. You know what I'm saying? And I got shitty advice from people that was rich. So, you know, it is what it is. But y'all can find me, that was a little enough sauce. It was a little.
Yeah, man, it's your sauce.
Okay, for
your
sure.
sauce,
But y'all
yeah.
can find me on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, OTOENT, Big Homie Mikey Lord. Like I said, Facebook, OTOENT on Facebook, Big Homie Mikey Lord Jones on Facebook. You can book sessions through the OTOENT page. You're doing $25 an hour. Reach out to Lisa Ray, Women's Cheat Code for podcasting. Reach out to, what was I finna say? We should have a Halloween event coming up soon. Flyers and stuff will be out pretty soon with that. Instagram, Big Homie Mikey Lord. 815, Mikey Lord Jr., 815, Snapchat. Shout out Adonis the Ace, aka Dead Boy Midnight. You can find him on all streaming platforms. This, that, and the third. We here. You know.
We
Shout
outside,
out to my mans, my brother for having me down at the podcast.
For sure. We
Shout
might
out
have
to
to do
my
a
boy.
part 2, man, because this hip-hop culture
Hype
piece
for
to
that.
hit hard. You feel me? We might have to do a part 2, y'all.
Yeah.
So, hey, what he said, my entrepreneurs out there, the science, it's 168 hours in a week. If you sleep 40 and work 40, you still got 88 hours left. Do something with your time. He said, stay consistent, man. Momentum is only built up through consistency. Stay consistent.
Stay consistent.
Other than that, DC, man, you want to take us out of here, man? We out, man. Listen, man, Hustle and Humor Podcast, man.
Hey, man,
We out here.
don't forget to work and laugh, man. Peace.
Peace.
All right, y'all, behind the scenes, real quick. I know y'all just watched this episode. We got Big Homie Mikey out here. We had a blast. Hey, listen, because he took the cultural test and passed, and if y'all think he passed, in the comment section, go ahead and say that he passed the cultural test. He gets the full pass to Wakanda Forever. So we gonna give, so because we in a school right now, we can't come a certain type of way, but we always want to show our love and appreciation to our guests for coming out. But we still want to keep with it in the culture. We still want to keep it hood, but we also want to make sure we have fun and love with the entertainment. So we didn't have no whole bottles, but we do got the gold tops for Big Homie to take, right? And because we came how we came, we also had, you know what I'm saying, the hood classic flaming hots, you feel me, with the bottle to show love to our guests. So
This is a Big Homie Mikey Lord staple right here, man.
Hey, man.
This going really. Snacks on me, studio session. What's
Hey,
up?
man, for sure, man. So we want to make sure y'all check them out, man. All those platforms, make sure y'all tap in. We'll see y'all on the next episode, man. See y'all, Brother Henry. We out.
Peace out.